Your music live. Your music, your music, your music live. It's your music live. It's your music live.
Ding, 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 ding. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome into Your Music Live here on Studio Live today. Every week we get together and we share the best independent music from all around this big blue marble of ours. And we do it each and every week thanks to these folks here, the fine folks at DistroKid. This is the DistroKid little green gremlin. And you know what he doesn't like? Green screens. He's like the ghost of DistroKid. Oh, that was sacrilege. We threw DistroKid away. Please go check out DistroKid. They are the one-stop shop for releasing your music to the world. You can get your music out there to Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, Tidal, Deezer, all the places. One yearly subscription from as little as $22.99 per year. And you can even pick yourself up a little plushie if you go to their merch store. We're going to crack on because we've got a bunch of great music to play for you as we do each and every week. We're going to start with this one from Zun Gaia, who say trance, world music, Hindu inspired, with a collaboration by Raul Nieves on guitar. Yeah, you know it's going to be super cool when you get that sort of intro. Let's give it a spin, shall we? Here on Your Music Live. Said this last time we played something by Zangaya, but the guitar just works so well. It's so beautifully mixed in with the track there. it just creates this awesome fusion between the chill kind of vibes there, the cool beats over the top, and then the guitar. Yeah, it does. It comes across almost sitar-like. I don't know that it is a sitar, but it definitely sounds sitar-y with the twanginess that the tone had there. Very nice stuff. And yeah, look, I normally start things off with like "Brr," in your face rock and roll, and I'm like, let's just ease into it. You know what? It's the weekend or it's a Monday morning for us here in Australia. We're just gonna ease into it. We're here to have fun and we're here to be happy, and we got time. Don't worry, there'll be some face melting rock and rolling stuff going on here. If it's your first time here, welcome aboard. What we do around here is I play 1 to 2 minutes of about 30 or 40 different songs. It's the Whitman sampler of music shows. There's no competitive nature to this, there's no winners and losers. It is honestly just a celebration of the independent spirit and attitude that goes into creating, recording, and releasing music. It's as simple as that. If you've got a song that you'd like to submit for a future show, you can do so right there. The playlist is in the description, so you can follow along and follow these wonderful artists as we go along. And if you'd like to leave a like, you can do that down there as well. And we have heaps of folks catching up on the replay. So give us a wave and drop a comment right now. If you're on the replay, just go, replay crew represent, leave us a comment right now. I'm always in there. The rest of my Monday is answering and replying to comments from Your Music Live. It's always a good, fun time. Speaking of artists that you would probably be best served to go and follow, we got Kronk Song here in the chat, and that's very appropriate because we got Kronk Song here on the playlist. Yeah, he's back, and you may know Kronk Song. Kronk Song's hacked the algorithm of Your Music Live. Because for the last 2 to 3 years, since he's been sharing music here on the show, probably longer than that, he's been sharing the 2 minute, the roughly 2 minute YML mix of his songs. So he knows how to get the whole song played. You make it around 2 minutes, and then we can just play the whole gosh darn thing. So about this one, he says, hope you're well. It has been a while. Here's a quick 2 minute in case you feel like playing it. No guitars were harmed in the making of this GarageBand for Mac song. It's one of those songs that just happened on a rainy afternoon. Hope you like it, from Kronk Song. Let's give it a spin. It's called Easily Led here on Your Music Live.
I remember when you were there, sitting on the bottom stair, crying your eyes out, crying your eyes out. I knew immediately that something was wrong. I needed an explanation, and it didn't take long. She said, I need to tell you, I can't keep it to myself anymore. He's gone left me in the lurch. He left me at the church. Oh, what am I to do now? That's what she said. That's what she said. My life been turned upside down. I was so easily led, so easily led, easily led, easily led, easily led, easily led.
The one, the only Kronk Song here on Your Music Live. And I got a a Julian Lennon vibe to that, which is like John Lennon, obviously, because it's his son, but is a little sort of softer. Just something about the chord progression and those backing vocals that was like, yeah, yeah, exactly. Sad story, but fabulous song. Very good stuff there from Kronk Song. And if you thought those vocals sounded a little familiar, yeah, you probably heard them because Kronk Song provided the opening thing, one of the opening things. We have a few that we rotate through, but the one you heard today was from Kronk Song. So there you go. Another way to get yourself played. He's hacked all the algorithms. You write the theme music for my shows, you get played on the shows, or you go ahead and submit your songs. If you haven't submitted a song, if you're not on this week's show, you can submit one for a future week, or you can play My Fire Beat, which is coming up in just a few moments. So, yeah, hang tight because what we do with that, we give you a code word, you throw it in the chat, and if you are drawn at random, you get to choose a song to play right here, right now on this very show. It's a super cool thing. This is Michael, aka Zland Band, and he says, "Hi Pete, a rocker about a bad man." There's a few of those going around at the moment. I wonder who this one's about. A bad man. It's called Run Wild Down a Mountain Road here on Your Music Live. Let's get those Zeds flowing.
Lies you've been told. You're way too young to be so old. I'm someone who believes you own what you've done. No sense hiding behind excuses. No sense being on the run. They'd love to catch a break before it gets too rough. You might think about salvation, but it's not enough. You're deep in it, almost over your head. You better start making plans instead of laying in bed. Have you looked yourself in the mirror? Have you seen those lifeless eyes? Were you born with evil within you? Or was it just a surprise? Is there a road to redemption? Did it close for repair? You can shed all tears you like, but nobody will care. It's do or die every step of the way. The more you wait, the more you'll pay. You can't trust anyone, no one can trust you. All that's left is that your dreams won't come true. You had ways about you, hearing voices in your head, laughing out loud as she bled. We used to be friends out drinking deep into the night. How could I have been so wrong about being so right?
It's a cliche at this point in time to say because we've played Michael's music on this show for nigh on 4 years now. But every time I press play on another Michael tune, I just don't know what I'm going to be hearing. And that's a cool thing. I appreciate it. I love the variety. Never get stuck in one genre or one style, does our mate Michael. He's always producing something new and usually traveling around. See, you're hunkered down at the moment, Michael. I haven't heard of any travel for a while. He's usually gallivanting around the world. I'm surprised you're not down my way. It's beautiful weather down here. Come to Australia. Beautiful time. February, March. Yeah, it's not quite as hot. Just beautiful autumn weather here. Come and join us. I would offer you the couch, but it's not very comfortable. Not that I have to sleep on it very often, only by choice, or if I'm too tired. I'm playing video games and I just pass out after playing games. That happens sometimes. We're going to play another song in just a jiffy. Hello to Clayton von Kluge. Going to Japan in a couple of weeks. Tell me about it. We were talking about Tokyo with my wife on the weekend, and we're like, I think that's the next place that I kind of want to go. I want to go to Italy too, but Tokyo just looks so cool. I kind of want to go there. Oops, as well, doing well, my friend. If I hear say, hey, I'll do a shout out soon. Let's do it again. Another song. Oh, we've had a small encounter. We've got Roe Pete. Well, just give me 1 second here. We haven't had this problem for a while. It's been good. We must have folks Netflix and chilling in the vicinity. So we'll give it a moment so that we can get the best quality for the music streaming coming through. Yes, it's Robo Pete. Welcome to Robo Pete. Yeah, we haven't had this for ages. The internet's been rock solid and stable for the longest time. It's as soon as I mentioned Tokyo. So maybe someone in Japan was tapping in, and they're like, "No, we don't want him coming to our country, so we're going to remove his stream." All righty. Yes, exactly. Stop. My sentimonies precisely, JDL. Less Netflix, more chilling. And look, I'll jump in and have a big rant about it later if I can remember to. But yeah, everything being like I turn on my TV now, and the first channels it offers me are these channels that are streaming, and I'm like, you realize people can have aerials. You don't need to use internet for absolutely everything, but yeah, it's a challenge. All right, we're back so we can play some tunes now. This one comes to us from Ali. They said, I made this song for fun, kind of had a few ideas for it and put it out there. I'm not that good at making music. I'm still a kid. There's people that were kids and are now adults. That's how long we've been doing this show. Nothing wrong with that. Start making music. Do it now, and you'll never know where you're going to go. Let's give this one a spin. It's called Curiosity here on Your Music Live. Hey there. If you're just a kid and not that good at music and this is what you produce, yeah. I shudder to think what you'll be like when you're an old greying man like me. Right, exactly, Scott. If that's just a kid, you got some bright future. And yeah, dynamics. That's one thing I see from the young people, the young folks these days. They don't put a lot of dynamics into their music, which means the louds and the soft, the highs and the lows. That was actually really well produced. Yeah, good stuff. Exactly. Pretty good. Hello, Nippleback. Good to see you. Good to have you back. I hope you are. I was going to try and make boob jokes, but no good. I'm just a boob myself. All right, we'll play another guitar. Play another song. It just happens to be pause and guitars. And then I'm going to do two things. I'm going to tell you about our friends at DistroKid because they're awesome. And we're going to do the Play My Fire beat because that's awesome fun. Let's give this one a spin. Hello, Sean Chandler. This is over here on slaps.com. slapstock.com. You know what? I'm going to sign into my account so I can throw all the fire on this track. Let's bring it up here and go back to that link and give this one a spin. They say it's an instrumental that I made to give the feel of driving down a back country road. Let's give it a spin on Your Music Live. Very cool. Yeah, you saw I had a bit of a drive along to that one. Yeah, hand on the wheel, getting your arm all. See, you might have been thinking he's using the wrong arm. Why has he got his arm out? That's in Australia. You see, we drive on the backcountry roads here in Australia. You drive and you sit on the right side and you drive on the left. So you've always got your right arm out of the window. Yeah, yeah. See, backwards. Everything's backwards. We're upside down. We're on the wrong side of the road. We do everything backwards around here. Yep. Very nicely done there. And the cool thing, as you can see here, we can throw fire on this track because we're here in slaps.com. We can save it. We can share it. Look how easy it is to share a track here. And we can come on down and look, Middle Suburbia's there. We got folks that we know from this community all commenting and all coming together here. How cool is that? Scotty Baby's there, Middle Suburbia's there. Awesome. And now I'm going to be here because I can say awesome groove. Awesome groove here, my friend. Rock on. Cannot type. Oh, the pressure. So yeah, you can go ahead and check out slaps.com. In fact, let's make this what I'm going to talk about here, because slaps.com is from our wonderful friends at DistroKid. Before you start releasing your music with DistroKid, why not check out slaps.com? I call it DistroKid Lite because what you can do here on Slaps is you can post your music. It's really, really simple, but it only goes to this one platform. So you don't have to worry about distributing it out to all the places. It's great for sharing demos. It's great for sharing final mixes and masters to get some feedback. It's great for sharing those B-sides and those things that maybe you don't want to put out there to the world. You just want to share with a small group of folks. So you've even got groups here. So there's a Your Music Live group. At the moment, we're doing an 8-bar challenge. So there's a particular group for that. You can put your artist name, your title of your track, and then all you do is upload your audio file and an image. You submit it, you ask the question, does it slap? And then it goes out there to the rest of the Slaps community. And folks can come in here and they can leave comments, they can check out music. It's a music discovery engine for between times. For the meantime and the between time, when you're not checking out Your Music Live, you can jump on over and check out slaps.com. It is very, very cool. Ufsi Baba says, I didn't know that DistroKid reached so many places in the lyrics section. I was very surprised that I even made money from there. Yeah, so exactly. There's so many places that DistroKid go out to when you release with DistroKid. We'll talk about that. And in fact, in the second half, I'll tell you how to make sure that if you're already releasing on DistroKid, how to make sure you're maximizing and getting it out to as many stores as possible. Thank you, by the way, to Eric B. We've got £4.99 for the Coopers Fund. Yeah, I'm not wearing my Coopers hat today because I had to wear my DistroKid hat because I had to swap my T-shirt. You know why? This is called Too Much Information with Johns. My DistroKid t-shirt that I've been wearing week in, week out now has a hole in it. I know, I'm Devo. So I'm going to have to jump over to the merch site and see if I can find a new t-shirt and get a new t-shirt in to wear. But I thought I've got to rep DistroKid, so I'm wearing the hat. Yeah, don't forget to hit the like button. I would appreciate you doing that indeed. Congratulations to Sunita for submitting her dissertation. So you're getting free to make music. Woo! Great stuff indeed. Yes, congratulations on that one. And Jeremy said he started on Slaps last night. Been having fun exploring and finding some of you folks. Can't wait to share more of my music. That's what it's all about. That's what people say to me. Oh, you like, why is DistroKid your favorite and your best? And it's because they're the same. Like, they're like me. They love celebrating independent music. Like, why on earth would they have another free platform on top of the DistroKid platform they already have? They do it because they know that you are out there, and as independent creators, you want places, you want platforms, you want to be able to share your music, and you want to be able to discover new music as well. You want to be able to hear other people's music. I almost don't listen to commercial, quote unquote, music these days because there is so much cool stuff just out there that people are creating. And I don't know about you, but I like knowing who's creating the music as much as listening to it and hearing the story behind it. It's just cool. Speaking of cool folks who use DistroKid to release their music to the world, let's get a little goat core in our lives, shall we? We're going to play a little over goat, and then we're going to do our Play My Fire beat. So hold tight for that one. I'm going to. It's like those sports shows, those Wide World of Sports shows in the 80s and 90s, where they're like, coming up, a gymnast will drive headlong into a pommel horse. But first, horse racing. And you're like, come on, just show me the gymnast fail. So third track from the new mixtape, made in GarageBand iOS, mostly from Apple Loops. A mild language warning, but not as bad as usual from Overgoat. Cool stuff. I nearly got through that without the cough, but I wanted to finish the intro there. This is Overgoat. This is called The Bloody Nine, and this is some awesome goatcore here on Your Music Live.
Start acting like the bloody nine. The only difference is I don't bloody mind. Now let's get right to the point. Overgoat in this motherfucking joint. Make you wanna jump up and be somebody. Go see somebody before I make your breath leave your body. Man down. Somebody better pick him up before them jack boys get here. They'll stick him up, then stick him up. You should have planned better. Played guitar and sing Eddie Van Vedder. This is a letter to the editor. Overgoat and big booty biddies go together. I never lettered in anything. Dropped out before I lettered in anything. Anything at all that can get you through the day. Just listen when a motherfucker say. We got anything. We got anything you need. 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 So I woke up to a kolache.
Oh man, I don't want to turn it down either. I could listen to Overgoat all day, and sometimes I kind of do. because I listened to, we play a bit of Overgoat here, and they were our featured artist a couple of weeks ago, which meant I was there in the back catalogue finding, what one will I play as Pete's pick. And yeah, so now when I just hit the random button on YouTube, Overgoat pops up most days. So I've been listening to a bit of additional Overgoat, which is cool. So I highly Cypress Hill meets Eminem, something like that, isn't it? Yeah. Oh no. Still, Illa does some great work with the Goat Core. So I thank you for sharing that one. Guess what? It is that time. I'm going to thank our wonderful sponsors, DistroKid, and we're going to make them the code word. So if you would like to join the fun, you just need to put hashtag and then the word DistroKid, DISTROKID. And yes, I know, insert joke here. Will they be distro man or distro person, distro adult at some point? No, they're DistroKid and they're awesome. And look, Ufsi Baba is the first. It's the middle of it's 2 a.m. for Ufsi Baba, and he's always on the ball, just like that, just getting it in there. So be like these fine folks. Chris Lane Sr., I don't even have to call you out now, mate. You've won it so many times now. But yeah, hashtag DistroKid because we love you, DistroKid. And here's the good news. Look at this. The T-shirts are back in stock. The snapback hats have not been in stock for over 2 years, and I desperately want one. Maybe I need to go the beanie for winter time. I could rock the beanie. Problem is, when I wear a beanie, I look like a criminal. I already get in trouble. I walk around wearing a hoodie and a cap and a backpack, and people cross the road when I walk along because they think I'm dangerous. Little do they know that I'm about as far from a dangerous person as you could actually get. But there you go. I'm going to pick myself up a new DistroKid tee. Crisis well and truly averted there. So hashtag DistroKid in the chat if you want to play my fire beat. Twice isn't exactly, yeah, true. Twice. Hello, Raul Nieves. We opened with a little bit of Raul Nieves and his band, which I'm remembering the name of, Sun Gaia, that he played guitar on. So the collaboration there. While we wait for you to get your hashtag DistroKids in, someone who I know likes DistroKid and shares their music on slaps.com is Middle Suburbia, who says a song about the inner world of creativity in each one of us that are trying to get out. Love it. Let's give this one a spin. It is called Quietly Making Noise on Your Music Live.
Whispers in the night, softly shining light. Steps on gentle ground, soft echo sound. As we trace in a muted space, quietly making noise, breaking through the void. In the still we find rhythms undefined. Voices low, they blend, secrets they suspend. Your dreams unfold, stories untold. Quietly making noise, breaking through the void. In the still we find rhythms undefined.
Love the little breakdown there coming in there. Just a little middle eight with, just a little breather, a little break when you've got a big rock song like that. That can be cool. Let's throw some more fire on there. Let's save it into my playlist. Yeah, look how easy slaps.com make it to share your music. And we can come down here and say, this one is awesome, Daniel. You are crushing it lately, because he is, and sharing it here on slaps.com and also right here on Your Music Live, where we do a little thing called Play My Fire Beat. So should we? No, we'll give you one more. I'll give you one more song. We've got 20 entries in there. So if you would like to enter hashtag DistroKid in the chat right now, and we'll play this one and then come back and do the drawing. This comes to us from artist name. It's QWOQZEN. Quokzen? Quobzen? But you can tell me what it is. This is a chill song made in Band Lab using a simple guitar melody, a trap beat pattern, and plenty of reverb for the vocals and beats. It's about going through the worries of an anxious person's mind every day and wanting to yearn for love no matter what, even if it's all a dream. As usual, SoundCloud is dishing us up an ad, which it won't play, which we now need to reset. Can I just say, slaps.com, no ads. None of this malarkey. Yes, I use the M word, malarkey. It's all you can call it. Let's give this one a spin here on Your Music Live.
Every day just seems like a shitty day to me, okay? Or do I even know if this ever love? Am I really fall? And there's nothing left in the mist. Yeah. Why do I feel like every day just seems like a shitty day to me, okay? Or do I even know if this ever love? Am I really fall? And there's nothing left, 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 and there's nothing left.
Just cool minimalism, isn't it? Yeah, simple, full sound, something very different. Again, everything doesn't have to just be full on and in your face all the time to be super cool. And that's an example thereof. Yeah, give it a round of the pause. And this will be, we'll play a little more of that as we do the Play My Fire beat here. Yeah, a little scary, wasn't it? Right? Majorly rad. So let's jump in here and do our Play My Fire beat, and we'll turn back up the beat. Who will win? We don't know. Gotta spin the wheel. I'll stop now. Sorry.
And there's nothing left. And there's nothing left.
Whoop whoop. Sean Chandler wins the most chill, laid back Play My Fire beat drawing ever, which is cool. We haven't had any Chandler brothers on the show for quite some time. So Sean Chandler is our winner. Sean knows the drill from here. All Sean has to do is, in plain text right here in the chat, put the name of the artist, the name of the platform, and the name of the song. I go and dig it up. I go and, just like I'm digging through crates of records at a secondhand store, I pull out a Chandler Brothers tune, I throw it on the virtual turntable, and we all get to enjoy it. So go and celebrate. Yes, celebrate Sean. Sean, the Chandler brother. I always say this about the folks around here. Patrick and Sean Chandler and their whole family are really good people, first and foremost, and then also amazing musicians. And it just works out that way. I don't know what it is. I'm sure that there are some people out there that are great musicians and absolute D heads. In fact, I know there are plenty of them have been around in the music world in the past. But it, in this sort of industry, it's fun. It's funny. I always say this, but the people are just like, oh, hey, I'm a music creator too. Here's some art I made. I'd love for you to see if you like it. And then you play it and it's amazing. And then people will come. This is why that it's called Play My Fire Beat, because people would come into the chat here and they're like, yo, bruh, I got the firest beat. My beats are fire. Everyone else's are lame and I'm fire and I'm so good. And then you listen to their music and you're like, not so good. And it's almost directly proportional to how much you got to hype yourself up to the quality of your music. And then people that are just chill and cool just make awesome tunes. I know, I say it all the time, and you're probably sick of hearing it, but I'm going to keep saying it because it's true. The Chandler... Oh, we've got... This one's amazing. I love this track. This is one of my favorite Chandler Brothers. Circus World. Yeah, this is a great track from the Chandler Brothers from 4 months ago. Yes, it was indeed their Songtember 2024 tune. What's Songtember, you ask? It's a thing. It's a thing we do every year. It's a song in a month challenge. The Chandler Brothers have been part of it for a while, as have many other folks around here. And if you're new to the community, Songtember coming up in just a few months. Yeah, this year's flying by. It's nearly March. It's nearly my birthday already. Let's spin this one. The Fire Beat winner, Sean Chandler. This is the Chandler Brothers and Circus World here on Your Music Alive.
Would it lift you up if I were to fall under the big top? You'd have it all. These tightrope dreams high above the ground. In this crazy life, we're all just circus clowns. It's a circus world, and I'm an animal. Feed me your peanuts, and yes, I'll please you. Look up high into the sky. Create your own dream through your eyes. The clown's red shoes too big to wear, but I wore them once just to make you stare. I'll paint on a smile, cover the frown, picking you up now while I'm feeling down. Down, 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 down. It's a circus world, and I'm an animal.
Oh, mate. I mean, you have me at 6/8 time. You know I love to sway to some 6/8, but there's something about... Someone says brothers harmony before, and there's something about family harmony that just works so well, isn't there? Yeah, that's one of my favorite tracks. I mean, the Chandler Brothers can rock out, don't get me wrong, but there's something about just that smooth, mellow sound that works well. So go check out the Chandler Brothers and their back catalogue, because they've got some cracking tunes, including Sean showing off his double neck guitar, which is as awesome as it sounds. I say this every time, but I always forget which track you have the video of you playing that on, Sean. So if you can remind us again, yeah, I know folks will want to go and see that one, because every time we play Chandler Brothers, I have to go back and find that one and just drool over the impracticality but awesomeness of a guitar that's like a double guitar. Chocolate microscopes approved. More rubber stamps. Sorry, where my Simpsons fans at? Yeah. Okay, we're going to move on because we've got a bunch more music to play for you, including this one from Emmanuel Ferro, who's been sharing a lot of tracks from his album called Lost Tapes, which I'm super glad have been found because these contain some amazing music. He says, hello, this song is part of the new album Lost Tapes, released on February 4th, 2025, an instrumental solo guitar piece with the use of the tapping technique and lots of reverb. And it's from Emmanuel Ferro here on Your Music Alive. I've got me some admin to do this afternoon. I think I'm going to throw the Lost Tapes on because that's super cool, isn't it? Isn't it? Exactly. And that's the thing. For people that just think, oh, that's a bit simple though, isn't it? Try it, right? The simplicity is deceiving because it's actually insanely difficult. If you mess up one tap with all those delays and all those reverbs in there, it's going to sound messy and like a dog's breakfast, as we would say here in Australia. So, yeah, instead, that was like a king's banquet. That's the opposite of a dog's breakfast, apparently, is a king's banquet. That's what I'm going with. I'm sticking with it. I'm going with it. Jeremy says, I bought a musician membership on DistroKid hoping to trick my ADHD brain to finish and released. I have questions though. Well, yeah, if you have questions, feel free to drop in. We do a show called GarageBand Weekly, which is tomorrow. This time tomorrow, it's called GarageBand Weekly but to be very honest, it's Q&A. Like there's plenty of time for Q&A. And in fact, tomorrow, I got no topic. So I'm just going to be answering questions and having a general chat. So if you do have questions about creating music, releasing music, writing music, whether it's GarageBand related or not, come and check out GarageBand Weekly tomorrow. Yeah, I'm the same. When I tried looping, I'm like, this loop pedal's broken. And it's like, no, Johns, you just can't keep in time. It doesn't fix the timing for you. Thank you, Link Slinger Thomas. Yeah, there is GarageBand Weekly. So if you want to come along and hit me up with all of your questions, you can go ahead and do that. All right, we've got a few more tunes here in the first half. We're then going to play some cover songs. We're then going to reveal our featured artist. It's going to be a good old time. So let's keep the party kicking along with this one from Lefo, who says, first chapter of a social commentary on the digital age. Ooh, it's called Your Dystopian Future. Yeah, I'm being more and more convinced every day. Every time I see what's going on, I'm like, yep, let's give it a spin, shall we? Lefo here on Your Music Live. there's side chaining and ducking, and then there's that. How cool is that? Like just the complete pulling back of the music with the samples in there, and then yeah. And just like the imagery there, the chopping, the VHS tracking going on there, the explosions and the build. Oh yeah, it works. It's a piece of art. See, this is real art, isn't it? Yeah, very cool stuff. Party at the ice cream truck, right? Yeah, how cool is it? Yeah, definitely chair dancing. That is cool. That is cool. Thank you. Very much in your face. And yeah, round up the pause. Let's get the pause going on, shall we? For a very cool track. Hello, Bryson. What's good? What's good with you, my friend? I'm going to steal that idea tonight in the studio. Yeah, like this is the thing. People are like, oh, yeah, I saw someone do something and it sounded just like something else. It's like there's 12 notes and there's about 10 techniques in all of music. I don't care what genre you're producing. It's hard to do something completely different, new and original. But all you can really do is just produce stuff that you enjoy. And if you enjoy it, odds on that other folks are going to enjoy it as well. So just do your thing. Don't stress out about it. The VHS, exactly. VHS tracking is the theme of the day. You having fun? If you could hit the thumbs up button for me if you're having a good time, I would really appreciate it. I know that YouTubers ask you to do that too often, and I apologize that I have to do it, but it's like that thing. And if we all just stopped, it'd be fine. But then one person would start saying it, and then they'd get all the likes or something like that. Hal Bradley's up next. Hey, Pete. Hal Bradley here again with a track from my 2017 album Blue House, which is freshly distributed via CD Baby. Don't tell anyone. Please start this track. No, we accept all things from all people. Well, once you realise that DistroKid are the best ever, then you might start using DistroKid. Please start this track at 54 seconds. The song is an homage to Paul McCartney, who is a huge influence to me as a songwriter. Everything was recorded in GarageBand via iOS. Okay, you've redeemed yourself by using GarageBand. We're all good. All right, 54 seconds. Let's cue this sucker up and give it a spin. Hal Bradley here on your Music Live.
Mistaken Paul McCartney. I don't wanna go on. I think I'm done writing songs. How can you compete with that? I'm trying to tell you that you can. Oh no, no, no. How can I lie? He's the one that I idolize. With the hooks that he writes and the mood that he invites and the songs they entice, so it makes me feel nice, yeah. There's no comparing him. No, no, there's no comparison. Oh, how you write those songs so sharply. Oh, could you please tell me Paul McCartney? 'Cause I don't wanna go on. I think I'm done writing songs. How can I compete with that? I try to tell myself I can.
Right? Yeah, it does. It's got a little Bowie. It's got a little 90s sound, almost a little sort of Supergrass, Blur kind of sound rocking along there. A hint of Elton. Yeah, it's a great mix. It's a great mush up of some cool stuff in there. Hal Bradley bringing the awesome yet again. Good stuff indeed. I thought the Beatles were the 90s. Oh, don't you hate it when the kids come in here and they're like, oh, your music, your 90s music's old. And I'm like, no, it ain't. Oh, yeah, it is. It's 30 years old. 35 years old. Oh, Jeebus. Okay, I'm old. It happens. It happens, right? Yeah, round of the pause, all round. Yeah, good lyrical work there. Wonderful chord progression. Really good vintage kind of sound there. Definitely a lot of effort's gone into the sound of that one. Very good stuff. All right. Next up, we got Cannibal Wren, who I believe is here with us in the chat. I got bored and thought about my fave character's God version. Okay. I'm old, so I don't know what that means, but if you created music with it, I'm down. Let's give it a spin. Battle against a fallen god, Bambi. Your Music Live. Every time I hear this tracking music, it makes me want to like get out and dust out my old PC and see if I still have Scream Tracker 3 on there and can actually make something like that. I'm sure that there's probably a web version of Scream Tracker. I'm going to look that up while we play the next song. If you don't know the tracking culture that was briefly around, basically before we could have proper full digital samples, there were trackers, and what you do see is you'd load up a bunch of very small audio files. There wasn't even compressed files, little tiny WAV files and AU audio files, and then you would play them in sequences and you'd track them, so you'd be able to tell it which note to play for how long at what point. And it's super cool. And yeah, because what's the name of the program you use there? Like Beatbox or something? There's like a web version of that. I'm gonna have to play with it. I've not done it before. There's a few tracker pads for iPad. Yeah, I got to explore this stuff because it was so much fun back in the day. Well, it's probably going to be one of those things that's like tape. Like, you know how everyone gets all nostalgic for like old 4-tracks, like the Tascam Porter Studios, and then you go back and use one, and you're like, oh my God, this is horrible. Why would I use this when I can just use GarageBand on my phone? And it's so much easier. I'd have to rewind stuff and I can change things and edit things. Yeah. So it's probably going to be that, isn't it? All right. Excuse me. Sounded a bit like tap dancing at the end. A little bit, wasn't it? Those old 8-bit drum samples do sound a little bit like some distorted tap dancing. All right, next up, Shy Boy the Music. It's a song I want to make for a game, but also I did my best, and I don't know if you will like it, but I hope you do. Here's the thing, man. Someone will like it. Not everyone will like every person's music. That's something that took me a long time to work out, and I think many of us struggle with, but yeah. That's why this show is not about competitiveness, because you can't say which is the best song I've played today. They've all been different, but they've all been cool in their own way. And some people are going to really dig some of the songs that we play and not so much others. And guess what? That's the reality of life, and it's okay. Let's give this one a spin. Monster versus Human here on Your Music Live. What fun, right? Daft Punk on 3X speed, you reckon? Something like that. Yeah, a little South Park here with the flapping heads and whatnot going on there. So is that's an app, or is that animate? What is that? That's weird. It reminds me of I don't know if you remember like a lot of those flash games that we had back in the 90s and early 2000s. In fact, right up to the late 2000s, because when my kids were little ones, yeah, my dad would find all these cool like flash things where you click on a thing. There was one with cows, and it was like ooh ee, ooh la la la, and as you clicked on each of these 5 cows, they would sing a different part or something. I don't know. It might be something like that, but it's fun anyway. I love seeing it. Thank you for sharing. Sharing is caring. It's called Incredibox. There you go. Cool. We're learning things. I like it. We're learning new things here on Your Music Live this week. Let's get a move on because we're past the hour mark and we're not at the halfway mark. We're going to play this tune. Jonathan Linton, not only does he crush it with the amazing cover songs he does, he's been making some great reggae tunes, some original reggae tunes. And this one is an original reggae song with a relevant message. It's called No War. Jonathan Linton here on Your Music Live.
Dreams of peace never fade. No war, a cry we plead. Harmony is all we need. No war, no tears to shed. Love's a message we spread. Sunrise whispers in the dawn. Mother's hearts are feeling torn. Silent songs that calm the night. Search for hope with all their might. Still they hope for peace inside. Unity, a song to hum in a place where war is done.
A little bit of guitar solo. It's got snuck in there. Jonathan Linton, how cool is that, right? Yeah, sad, but what can we do? I mean, we could do is keep talking about it, can't we? Not just accept it. That's the problem, isn't it? Like it's hard because it gets exhausting, doesn't it? But the opposite of continuing on and struggling through is not. So yeah, we just got to do what we can. Be peaceful. Celebrate the positivity. Do things like come to Your Music Live. I don't know. Get away from it for a while. But I know music has to be connected to what goes on in the world. It's what we write about. It's what happens. And unfortunately, yeah, as much as you'd love to say, let's disconnect music from politics and the horrors that happen in the world, you kind of can't. But what you can do is when you're celebrating music, you can just do that with all of the acceptance, tolerance, diversity, peace, love that we can muster. That's all we can do, is to just show that there is a better way. All right, let's, on a positive note, let's get back to some music. This is Daddy Ross, who says, EDM with a country voice. I can do anything. Can you stop war, Daddy Ross? Sorry. Let's give this one a spin, shall we? This is You're Not Missing Me with Chelsea Cutler and Daddy Ross. You're on Your Music Live.
I wear my heart up on my sleeves, I understand. I'm hot and cold and then I'm losing who I am. I lost myself along the way, I understand. If you want someone else's hand to take your hand. When I'm out and you're sleeping and I need you on the phone, 'cause you know that I mean it. When I wish that I was home to hold you, but I have to love you through a call. And I'm thinking you're not missing me at all, no. Baby, the nights that we spent just go hazy. I'm sorry I asked you to stay under the stars in the sand. But baby, these conversations will break me. I'm sorry I wear you like crazy, giving you all that I am. I'm doing the best that I can. I'm doing the best that I can.
A little Daddy Ross. I think it's good time for you, Daddy Ross. He said, "Oh yeah, EDM with the country vibe. Have you heard pop music lately? It's all freaking country vibes going on. Like the whole country pop genre is taking off." And I, for one, blame, was it Rihanna that did the "This ain't Texas, this ain't Holden," you know the one. Says old man Johns. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of that country vibe come into pop music. But yeah, that was well done, well produced, good stuff all round. Congratulations. Let's play another song. What have we got? We've got a few more to go here before the break and the cover, under the covers section. The Sonic Dream Believers. Greetings, sweet heavenly meetings, is a musical adaptation of a Kevin Troutman lyric poem that imagines meeting one's loved ones in heaven. Thanks to Meta AI, Bing AI, Grok AI for making the cover and video vignette possible and providing a means to deliver the song. What do you think of the AI video stuff? Am I a hypocrite? I don't play AI music on this show anymore. You might have noticed that. I didn't want to do a big song and dance announcement about it, but I just stopped. The fully produced, as in, yeah, people using an AI drum machine or an AI sampler or something, that's a bit different. But fully produced, as in text prompt AI music, don't play it. Yet I don't have a problem when people are using the AI tools to create videos. Is that a hypocritical stance, or is that cool? Because I kind of like what people do with the AI videos, and I think if it's complementing, if it's just giving us a visual to look at instead of an album cover, is that okay? Or should I not do that? I don't know. I'm going to go with it for now because I think it's cool. I think it's fun. And I think as long as you don't take it too seriously, I think it's actually really fun. If you're trying to replace it, replace yourself entirely with AI, that's a bit different. Anyway, I say all that to say let's play this one from the Sonic Dream Believers.
That I will, and it helps to keep me living.
Nice. Yeah, it does almost have it every day. Things are getting closer. Almost like a Buddy Holly style there. See, I like that. Like you listen to the song and you're looking at those images and you're not going, oh, they should have hired an artist to draw these 20 different images that they've used in that. And I think that's how I justify it. That's sort of my view on it. Um, whereas it's a music show, so showcasing artificial music seems disingenuous. And if it was an animation show and I was just showing what people do with AI animation, that would seem disingenuous. Is that my get out of jail free or am I don't know. That's the way I look at it anyway, because it's really just to provide something to look at while you listen to cool music. So I don't know. What do folks have to say here? Clayton says the AI animated people, pretty okay. If it's good, does not matter if we love fictional things. That's a good point as well. It's a practical stance. We won't hire artists to make our videos because budget, therefore, exactly. AI videos all right, but the music seems not really my thing. Yeah, and love some of the AI stuff. Yeah, as do I. As do I. I love some of it, some of the time. So I don't know. But that was a cool thing. When I'm listening to that song and we're thinking about that, meeting people and going to heaven and stuff like that. There's a line in a Bloodhound Gang. There's a line in a Crash Test Dummy song, which says, "If your eye got poked out in this life, will it be waiting up in heaven with your wife?" And as someone that only has one eye, it made me think about that. And I'm like, but I was born with one eye, and if I believed that I was going to this heaven place, would I just get a second eye? Because I don't think I'd want that. I've never seen with two eyes, so that would be weird. I don't know. Sorry, that just made me think. Every time I see people talking about that, it reminds me of that one lyric that I listened to. And maybe I'll have to ask, what is it, Brad Roberts, when I go. I'm going to go see Crash Test Dummies in just a few weeks, actually, in March. They're coming to Australia, and I'm going to see them here in Adelaide. Anyway, moving on. We're going off on tangents here today that we just don't have the time to do. Eric Bell, yet another pointless exercise in string skipping. As long as it's not string stripping. That would be weird. Now everyone's picturing Eric in a string bikini. No. Oh, no. SoundCloud. If you're going to play an ad, play an ad. All right, let's restart it. No return to Eric Bell. Let's listen to 2 minutes. Let's play the whole gosh darn thing here on Your Music Live. Very good stuff, Eric. Yeah, definitely not pointless. Definitely not wasting anybody's time with that one. That was cool. That was good. And that answers the question. How do you get a guitar solo played on YML? You just make your whole bloody song the guitar solo. That's what you do. Very good stuff indeed there from Eric Bell. We got one more song for you, folks. I know. But don't worry. We've then got a whole nother. Yes, a whole nother. Not another whole. A whole nother half of Your Music Live to sink your teeth into. But before that, we're going to play this one. This came into us from Daniel Green, who said, I enjoy the Agatha Christie BBC murder mystery series Poirot and challenge myself to compose something with a French sound that would be appropriate to that show. I love that idea. I love it when folks are inspired, when your art is inspired by other art. It just building upon building upon building. Like people like Ashley HM, who like plays a lot of Doom and shoot 'em up games and then does music based on that. It's cool. Nearly got through it again, but not quite. All right, let's play this one. It's called Why It's Monsieur Poirot from our mate Daniel Green here on Your Music Live. I love it. How cool was that? Yeah, and Daniel sent me a few little instrumentals in a similar sort of vein. So we'll be playing a few of those over the next couple of weeks. And yeah, apparently using that, what is it, the BBC Library of Sounds stuff things, which is very, very cool. Yeah, that would be a very nice scene setter, wouldn't it? You can imagine Poirot. Is he the guy with the twirly moustache? Is that Detective Poirot from Agatha Christie? I've never been a mystery novel kind of reader, but yeah, my mum does. She reads a lot of those sort of books, so she's probably read some Poirot. Sorry, I'll stop saying Poirot now. Alrighty, yes, it is the time. It is that time of the week where we announce our featured artiste, and this week's artist, I'll give you a few hints. They've already been played on the show today. Ooh. That's interesting. They do their own solo stuff, but they also contribute as part of a band, which has a super cool name that I enjoy saying. And they don't actually play or sing a lot of songs in English, which just goes to show you that Your Music Live show is not like other shows. We play music from all around the world. We celebrate all sorts of music from every single place. Diversity, equality and inclusion. You might as well call it us a DEI show. This is our featured artist of the week. It is Los Hombros Sin Ley. It's our mate Raul Nieves. And I've gone and handpicked one of my favorite tracks from Los Hombres Sin Ley from about 9 months ago. And we're going to play that one here. And then we're going to close with something new from Raul and his Los Hombros Sin Ley artist name. So let's dive in here and give this one a spin. This is one of my favorites. It's called Bonita, our featured artist here on Your Music Live.
Cuántas cosas puede dar tu nombre. Tengo un montón de amigas que buscan una conexión en mi centralita. Un hilo de conversación expansiva en su intención que me orbita. haciendo más locuras. Soy dueño de una dualidad, de un niño que no murió. Erudita. Bonita, dame tu luz en un blues. Voy descalzo, despintando caminos, esperando una señal. Tengo el aire espeso de ciclónico sabor, que solo tú puedes cambiar la anormalidad. Tenemos un camino, diferente ecuación, e hicimos de este mundo a tiritas. Eterno vagabundo de acordes.
Yeah, Raúl Nieves and Los Hombros Sin Ley. Very cool stuff there from our mate Raúl. Good stuff. Yeah, no, nice use of the stock footage there. I know whenever someone's like, "Oh, I know that person," I'm like, someone does, don't they? Like, there's someone that's actually the people that all this stock footage is based on. I saw a funny thing the other day where they were talking about stock photos. And they offered people like $50 to take, like they said, we'll pay you $50 right now to take your photo, but we own it, we can use it, we have the rights to it. And they're like, okay, sure, $50. And then they took the photo and then they like quickly put it into a thing. And then it's like, do you suffer from erectile dysfunction? And it's a picture of a dude's like, hey. And it's like, yeah, you got to remember that how much you get paid for stock footage and stock photos, people can use it for anything they want. So before you go ahead and sign away your rights and let someone use you as stock footage, just think what you could be representing. It could be like the best sniper rifle on the market. And it's a picture of you like smiling, going, yay. And it's like, I loves guns. Anyway, all right, let us jump in to the shortest, actually no, it's not the shortest Under the Covers segment ever, because one time we had no covers, but this week we have one covers, but it comes from Adorable Anarchy, so that's cool. They say, Pete, you inspired me. I got on my GarageBand and recorded. This is a cover of a John Prine song, one of my favorites, Killing the Blues. It's a simple acoustic guitar and Adorable Anarchy's vocals. And we're going to give it a spin for you. Under the Covers right now.
Leaves were falling just like embers, and colors red and gold, they set us on fire, burning just like a moonbeam in our eyes. Somebody said they saw me swinging the world by the tail, bouncing over a white cloud, killing the blues. Now I'm guilty of something. I hope you never do, because there's nothing sadder than instead of losing yourself in love. Somebody said they saw me swinging the world by the tail, bouncing over a white cloud, killing the blues.
Very nicely done there. Adorable Anarchy. Or showing more talent there again. We've heard her on the harp with some funky dad-gad tunings and other things on the guitar and wonderful vocal sound as well. And apologies if you're a massive cover song fan, because that's it. That's all the covers we got for you this week. If you do have a cover song you'd like to play here on Your Music Live, or have played, you can submit it using the form right there. Just let me know it's a cover song, and you too could dive under the covers with our wonderful community here. All right, let's kick off the big second half here. We're going to start with something super cool. This comes to us from the Multinationals. Yeah, JDL, John David Lee's, featuring Colourful Energy this time. This is the latest offering from the Multinationals. Joining us for this one is the incomparable Colourful Energy. That's a good word for it. I don't know who I would compare Colourful Energy to. I like that she uses a U in her name. There you go. The correct spell. Oh no, sorry. The one we have. All right, let's give it a spin. This is Fear the Night here on Your Music Live.
It's that time again, comes every year. Got 24 hours to face them fears, hold back those tears, or someone's going to devour you. Feel the night they're out to get you. Feel the night they're out to get you. Feel the night they're out to get you. Feel the night they're gonna get you. There's killers on the street, ready to root, ready to take your soul. Open up your heart, tear you apart. Death and destruction's their goal. Feel the night they're out to get you. Feel the night they're out to get you. Feel the night they're out to get you. Feel the night they're gonna get you. Feel the night they're out to get you. Feel the night they're out to get you. Feel the night they're out to get you. Feel the night they're gonna get you. You can never know who's good to go, who's going to purge. Shoot you where you stand, cut up your hands, satisfy their sexual urge. Feel the night they're out to get you. Feel the night they're out to get you.
How cool is that? Very good stuff indeed there from the Multinationals from all around the place. I love it when a good collaboration comes together. Hey, Frank Terzo, hope you are doing well, my friend. Yes, this band is Dynamite. Hey, how was the hockey yesterday, Gary, Frank? I don't actually know. I'm not trying to rub it in. I don't know if Canada or the US won, because I haven't been keeping up. I've been a little bit busy with music stuffs. So, yeah, and I don't follow the international stuff as much as I do the NHL. But I'm sure it was an interesting time up there in Montreal with the tournament going on at the moment. Righty, we're going to do one more song, and then I'm going to tell you a little bit more about DistroKid. I'm going to do another Play My Fire beat, and we're going to close out the show with some of the best music you're going to hear anywhere. We're going to play this one from Bags, who says, Cloudy is a sad, gloomy, venting anthem about going through the dark clouds in life. Let's us give it a spin, shall we, here on Your Music Live.
It's cloudy outside. I can't see a thing. The universe is talking, but no one's listening. Feeling kind of hazy. The air is trembling. Every time this happens, I always know the consequence. A version of me varying shades of gray and red. It's cloudy outside, but I don't seem to mind, and I let the lanterns in. Constantly on fire, terrified of all the little things that matter to me. Replace me with nothing and grazing away, glaring at what I've done.
That is just awesome stuff there from Bags. Cloudy, yeah. Shades of McCartney again. Very nicely put together, that track. I like it. I'm going to subscribe to it. Yeah, provided to YouTube by Bags. I like it. Thank you for sharing that one. Yeah, round of the pause. Come on now. Yeah, sorry, I just found the highlights package that I'll be watching of the game, and yeah, and it was like puck drops, gloves drop. I'm gonna have to cut. It's always the way when it's a really good game. I miss it, and I did. But again, I was doing. I think I was doing the show here. I was doing the happy hour, and then I was doing other stuff. I should have watched it. Anyway, cool stuff there from Bags. Bags of talent, one might say. Right? See what I did there? Hey, guess what? This show is brought to you by our wonderful friends at DistroKid. And in case you weren't aware, with DistroKid, you can release your music to everywhere, like all the different places, from as little as $22.99 per year. Now, I recommend and am on, as you can see, the most popular plan, which is $39.99 a month, a year. $3.33 a month. Think about the other subscriptions you pay for. How many of them are less than $3.50 a month? Very few, I would hazard to guess. The reason I like this one is you get a customizable release date, which is really important for doing things like promoting your music and getting yourselves onto playlists. But guess what? Once you release your music, it's not all over there, because DistroKid are adding new platforms all the time. Like when we first started out, there was only maybe 10 different music streaming platforms. And now there are platforms, there's Music Box, like we've had Tidal and Deezer that have added high quality streaming. There's ones I've never even heard of. In fact, let's go back in time. Let's go back to an earlier release of mine that is not on as many platforms. What about this song, Drinking With You? Doesn't look like it's on as many platforms, does it? So what we can actually do is come down here and we can say add to more stores. And look at this. My song is not on Boomplay, Adapter, Flow, Joex. They sound like laundry detergent names. Should I get Jokes or Flow or some Adapter for my laundry? Quack Media, NetEase, Quobuzz, Roblox, for goodness sake. Huh. Okay, yep. Let's send this to Rob. I'm sure someone playing Roblox will want to hear Drinking With You. Snapchat, yes, I own the publishing. Tencent, TikTok and other ByteDance, sure, why not? Yes, we'll tell. So you can come in here and you can add in all of these, hit the add button, and then they go off and do that. So how cool is that? Not only can you release to all the places that they currently support, you're future-proofing your music. What if there's a really cool new streaming platform and you're like, oh man, I released my song. Don't stress, don't worry about it. DistroKid will support it, and you can dive in here and release your songs using DistroKid. So we thank DistroKid for their kind support. Yes, Flow. Flow could be all sorts of other things, couldn't it? Yes, laundry detergent for the win. 10 cent inflation. Yeah, with tariffs, 10 cent is now 25 cent. Da-dum-tsh. Exactly. And that's it. I've actually found some. I didn't know that some of these places actually existed. And I went and I did free trials with like Deezer and Tidal because they all offer like little promos and things. So why not try them out? Enjoy it. I know. Exactly. Roblox is weird. I don't know. My kids used to play a lot of Roblox. That would be funny if I had made a game in Roblox and put my music in there and said, "Oh, I found this cool new game," and I sent it to them, and they're like, "Oh, Dad, this is just your music. That's so lame." All right, we'll play one more tune, and then we are going to do the Play My Fire beat. Three-legged animals are over here on slaps.com, which, as you may be aware, is a DistroKid property and has 0 ads and works like a charm, unlike certain other unnamed cloud sounding platforms. So this is a tune, they say, "Hope everyone is good." This is a fairly new track that will be on our next album, which may or may not be out soon. Working title is Hybrid Owl. It's a head banger. Get ready to bang your heads, folks. This is called Hurricane. This is Three-Legged Animals. This is Your Music Live.
Don't believe what the media tell you. None of it is true. Fill your head with propaganda just to mess with you. They let you think you're in control. Tell you what to do and take it all. Yeah. You feel so damn helpless. Corporate greed's got a hold on you. Promises of a better future. Don't take that pill. They let you think you're in control. Tell you what to do and take it all. Don't bury your head in the sand. Don't believe a word. Rise together and stand your ground. We're like a hurricane.
I love it. Yeah, a little Rat, a little Quiet Riot, a little Alice Cooper. Cool stuff there. Cool classic sounds. Oh, we're Cyanide, a loving tribute to Poison. What was that? Oh, the Simpsons are always funny with stuff like this. It's like, I thought we was Quiet Riot. It says here we're Rat. Anyway, good stuff there from Three-Legged Animals. And as you were probably able to see, because they're sharing here on slaps.com, I can slap some fire. I can save it. I can come down here and go, this is awesome. Just spun it on YML. And we can leave comments there, and it's a cool place. Again, you can search all the clouds for somewhere to share your sounds, but I suggest just slapping them up on slaps.com. Oh God, that was that's the worst promo error. It's like, "Dear Johns, unfortunately, DistroKid can no longer support your music live because of your terrible punny jokes about slaps.com and SoundCloud. Sincerely, DistroKid." No, they wouldn't do that. Thank you to DistroKid for supporting the shenanigans that go on around here. It's a lot of fun, as you can see. Hello, Doorways into Music. I hope you are doing well. If you're just joining us here, you missed out on some pretty epic tunes, I got to say. It's been a good one. And speaking of good ones, it is time to do Play My Fire Beat Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. And what should we make it? Let's make it rat. Let's make it hashtag rat. Now it is with 2 T's, isn't it? Hashtag rat. This will be weird. Just to see someone that comes in here is like, geez, is this like a rat support group for folks that are really into the band Rat? I don't know. So if you would like to enter the Play My Fire Beat, the 2nd edition, if you put hashtag rat in the chat, I did it just so I could say that. We're not even past the 2-hour mark. That's usually where I lose my ever-loving mind, isn't it? All right, keep getting those entries in while we play this one from Regional. Without You is an emotional song I made on GarageBand. I use these specific sounds because they touched my heart. The main reason, though, is because my crush best friend is talking to other boys, and I typically only see her once a month and text once a week or 2. I feel like I'm losing her, added that life is rough for me right now in general. Well, sorry to hear that. Yeah, crushes will come and go, life will get rough, and then it will get good. Everything's this, right? Everything's a wave. If everything was this, it would be too boring. If everything was this, you'd probably be like the 27-year-olds that are too famous that go and take drugs and stuff. If everything was like this, well then, yeah, you need to work hard to get it like this. Should we just play the song before I ruin my hand by doing things? This is Regional and Without You here on Your Music Live. Original. Very nice, yes. Nice kicks there, nice boom booms. Hello, Gordon Lee Weaver. Channeling your emotional pain into some wonderful music. Exactly. That's the thing. Music helps. Music goes, I've always said this, music, if you're feeling terrible, music will make you feel okay. If you're feeling okay, good. If you're feeling good, amazing. If you're already feeling amazing, euphoria, folks. That's what you can do. All right. Thank you for sharing that one. Remember to get your votes in. No, remember to get your rats in because we had a song that sounded like rat. We've had a hashtag rat for the Play My Fire beat. Chuck your rats in, RATT, and you could win a free play. And while we wait on that one, we'll give you one more song's worth. We'll play some Tremor Bear. I was drinking a beer yesterday called like Sun Hazy Bear something or other. And it made me think of Tremor Bear. This is called Midnight Lullaby featuring Heidi. This song just happened about 2 years ago. I decided to put it out here. Thank you, Pete, for playing our music. Nice one. This is a Tremor Bear on Your Music Live. Wonderfully random, right? I've got no idea what that music video is about or why or who Heidi is, but pretty cool stuff. It's that sort of music, actually, that it's funny that you said 2 years ago. It's that sort of music that first kind of got me into Tremor Bear and the cool tunes that he creates, and what led me to want to like sing on the track that we eventually did together, because yeah, it's just so rocking. It's so super cool. Yeah, Round of the Paws, absolutely. Was I in there? I didn't notice. I was watching the chat at that point, and then people were like, "Did I see Pete? Was I there?" I saw a dog eating wrapping paper. There I am. Oh Jesus. I don't remember signing over the rights to my image. Let's have a look at this section. Why? Oh look. Oh, it's one of those walks I did. Yeah. Okay. Is that it? And that's Bear on the guitar, isn't it? And is Heidi the dog or is Heidi the horse? Or we need to know stuff. I'm famous. I know. I've finally made it. I'm in a Tremor Bear video. I've been in a Capsulam video. I've been into a few other people's videos that they just shoved me in, which is always fun. Russ has done stuff for me before with me. Yeah, it's good stuff. Cool indeed. Alrighty. Exactly. A weird background, a 20%. Oh, Heidi is at the end. Now I'm gonna find out where and who Heidi is. Oh, is it little dog? Is this Heidi? There? Let's oh, again. Is that happy sounds from Heidi or not so much? I like it. Cool stuff. All right. Yeah, PA did as well. That's a good point. Exactly. Don't hide the vodka from me. But yeah. Okay, let's keep going. Oh no, we're doing a drawing, aren't we? We'll have to play a little Tremor Bear. Well, you know what? It queued up the next song here just randomly is an illusion, which is the song I did with Tremor Bear. So why don't we play? We'll play this in the background while we do our giveaway, while we spin our rat. Are you ready for it? All right, let's do this thing. Whoop whoop.
Make sense of it all and quickly forget.
Woo-hoo.
It's time to think of all
It's
the
Gordon
people who
Lee
have.
Weaver. Are you ready, Weaver, to choose a song? I think Gordon rocked up, threw his name in the hat, and won. It's so funny how often that happens. That someone comes in and just as they're coming, it's to play My Fire Beat, and they go in and then they win. And then everyone that like had their thing in like at the start, they're just like, Gordon Lee Weaver. No one would say that because they know that Gordon is awesome. Awesome creator and awesome person too. So thank you. I'm like, someone out there is a Weird Al fan, and someone out there knows UHF well enough. Oh, red snapper, it's very tasty. Stupid! You're so stupid. Anyway, go watch UHF, fun movie. Where was I? We were playing, Gordon Lee Weaver. So Gordon knows the drill. All he needs to do is in plain text here in the chat is put his artist name, platform name, name of song. So he'd go YouTube, Gordon Lee Weaver, epic song name. And if he puts that in the chat, we will play one of his songs. While we wait for that, we're going to play this artist, John W. Adams, better known as Moths on Leaves. I call them MOL because I can't say moths on leaves very well with my slight impediment. Don't ask questions if you aren't prepared for the answers. True that. True that. Let's give this one a spin, shall we? Where have you been?
Taking my time to make sure what to say. I know it's a concept I don't understand, but maybe you'll hear how I cautiously phrase, and all will be well. Keeping my mind occupied on the floor. Don't anger your eyes with my meaningless words. Lessons beat into my routine, but all will be well. Where have you been? Have you been thinking of me while you're away? Am I allowed to stretch out? Where have you been? Have you been
Really good stuff. Yeah, there's been a lot of kind of 70s vibe, sort of Paul McCartney, Wings-ish kind of, not quite yacht rock, but in that vein. And I dig it. I like it. Yeah, Lennon and Floyd vibes going on there. Very cool stuff. And who was it that you said is also there? Oh, the end of the song is glam metal. All right, let's cue up the end of the song, shall we? Yeah, it was a little bit glam at the end there. So yes, I had the name up there before, Andreas as well. No, don't play me. Don't play my music. Cool stuff there from Moths on Leaves. And yes, look, I know Thomas does a better job than I do. He has the little ticker with the songs, and he has his I was going to say minions. No, that's not right. He has his wonderful moderators who put the links in the chat. But I like to. I don't know. I'm lazy, man. I was gonna make some excuse for why I don't do it, but it's mostly laziness. But no, what the reason, the original purpose was I didn't want folks to be distracted during the show because we only play 1 to 2 minutes. It's kind of bang, 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 bang. So yeah, what I figure, the way I think that you'd approach Your Music Live show is watch the show, hang out for a couple of hours with your friends, enjoy the chat. Then you've got like the menu, the playlist there, and then you can go through and say, oh yeah, I remember that one, go check it out. Oh yeah, I remember that one, go check it out. So yeah, they are all down in the description of the video if you'd like to go and check them. Yeah, I know. I know. It would be better. It'd be better if I could, but I can't. Well, no, I won't. I'd like to, but I'm lazy, so I won't. It's all good. Let's play. This is our friend Gordon Lee Weaver, who is the winner of our Play My Fire Beat, and he has asked us to play this one. It's called In My Dreams. Now, this is I've got the music video version. Was it the music video version he asked for? Hang on. I do have it here. Yes, music video version. All right, let's cue this one up because there is a lyric video and there's also a music video. So let's cue up the music video version and give this one a spin, shall we? This is called In My Dreams. Gordon Lee Weaver, winner of our Play My Fire Beat here on Your Music Live.
Green stripes, chrome tailpipes, red is red, sold on sight, sleek and fast, turbo blast, chrome mag wheels, fat tire screws. Rich man's house, drove the spouse, misery paid, full-time maid, tub-bought shot, fancy yacht, French cuisine, limousine.
This is my favourite part. All right, we're listening to a little more, folks. I really love this one. Sorry, yeah, you had to hear a little bit of that change up there because that is just super, duper cool from Gordon Lee Weaver. Yeah, like you can hear and feel and sense the effort and the care that's gone into crafting something like that from Gordon. Super, super unique and definitely has the wow factor. Yeah, round of the pause for Gordon Lee Weaver. Are you ready, Weaver? Sorry. Yeah, we have played it before, but it's great because I know that there's some folks that weren't around back when Gordon released that, and we played it last year. It was sort of mid last year. So good, always good. That's why the Play My Fire Beat's awesome, because we can play things again. All right, we're on the homeward stretch here, folks. This next track comes to us from Selby. They said, I wrote this tune early August with a mate of mine, Christopher Coleman, and we recorded our first demo of the song in late November. The song has been in the mixing stage, so I'm currently waiting to get some recorded drums back from another friend. So this is only the demo of the song, but I wanted to share it with you guys, so any feedback and advice would be amazing. Awesome. So yeah, feel free to provide feedback, because this song is a work in progress. Let's give it a spin, shall we? It's called Rome Was Built to Fall. Another empire that's about 250 years old that might be doing that soon. Let's give it a spin. That's really, really good. Yeah, it's hard when you hear something like that and someone's like, yeah, can I get some feedback? You're like, not really. I was just enjoying the song, which is a good sign in itself, isn't it? When you don't, there's nothing immediately that stands out. So yeah, I wouldn't spend a lot of time. It's the sort of song that if you start fiddling with it too much and try to be too fancy, I think it could make it worse. Like I've done that before. Who's been there before where you've got a song and you think, oh, it's a bit raw. Maybe it needs a little bit of something extra, and you add a bunch of effects, you add a bunch of different sounds, and then you're like, was better before. I kind of liked that the drums, it didn't have the drums at the start. I liked the drums coming in there. So probably the one thing I'd say is I wouldn't, when you get your drums recorded, I wouldn't add them in too soon. I agree. I think it was good having a little bit of time before it came in. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes you get it and you don't need to play around with it too much. That's my opinion anyway. My opinion is I don't really have an opinion, but if you want my opinion, it's cool. Don't change it too much. All right, Oofsie Baba's up next. We were just jamming with the Antoines, Oofsie Baba, and the Scott Brothers Band. Huh. That sounds cool to me. Let's dive on over to slaps.com and give this one a spin, shall we? Wrong fader.
on my funky feet, jamming to the music, jamming to the beat. Ooh, yeah. When I wake up in the morning, the music's in my head. It's jamming with me all day till I put myself to bed. Can't stop this feeling, dancing down the street. My heart's pounding louder, keeping time to the beat. Then I wake up in the morning, the music's in my head. It's jamming with me all day till I put myself to bed. Can't stop this feeling, dancing down the street. My heart's pounding louder, keeping time to the beat.
What fun. People ask me, people say to me, Johns, they say, what's going on over on slaps.com? Why would I want to go and hang out on slaps.com and listen to music over there? I think we just answered that question with music, right? Absolutely. Good stuff there, indeed. I know the comments keep rolling in. Let me put a comment here on this one. Love this so much. Just spun it. Spun on YML. Epic. There you go. So you can do that. You can comment on other people's tunes. And you see I threw some fire on there. Let's throw one more for good luck. Good stuff indeed. There. I love the call out of Scotty Baby and Ufche Baba. Do I say Ufsi Baba? Is it Ufchi Baba? I'm sure you don't mind. I'm in the ballpark there. Ahoy there. Arr. Me hearties. Hope you're doing well. All right, we got a few more songs to go. Heart, House, and The New Kindness, inspired by our daughter and my wife. This is a love song. We need more love in the world, folks. All you need is love. Ba-ba-da-da-da. Well, you need some other things as well. SoundCloud's gonna try and play an ad instead. It's gonna crash the whole page, and now we can't hear the frickin' song. Let's refresh, and we'll sing along with Heart House and the kindness. It's everything to me. Cha-cha-cha.
Do you know who you are? Believe what you see. Let me tell you you're everything, everything to me. Please stay as you are. You light up the streets. Let me tell you you're everything, everything to me. Yeah, you're everything to me. Our life's so much better now that we're with you. Your soul is perfect and your heart is true. I count my lucky stars that we have you. Oh, how life is better now that we're with you. Do you know who you are? Believe what you see. Let me tell you you're everything, everything to me. Please stay as you are. You light up the streets. Let me tell you you're everything, everything to me. Yeah, you're everything to me.
cool stuff indeed, right? Yeah, I dig it. That was Heart House and the new Kindness with a cool track there here on Your Music Live. Welcome, CD Busku. Love the channel. Just got into iPad music making, exploring new avenues, enjoying the mobile content. Thanks. Well, you're very welcome. Yeah, a lot of folks come here and they'll watch the show and probably aren't into all the other stuff I do, and then vice versa. So a lot of folks that come here that will just watch the Happy Hour, my acoustic show I do each week. Other folks are all about the Your Music Live, and other folks will realise that I got 2,000 plus GarageBand and Logic Pro iOS tutorials here on the page, and yet others come in because I helped them pick goo out of their headphone jack with a toothpick. So, however you found the community here, I hope you are enjoying the show. In fact, if you are, show some love by hitting the thumbs up button right there. And description has not only all the cool artists that we play here today, it also has all of the ways you can keep in touch with me and support me and the work I do here. So a huge thank you to those who are patrons, to those who are members of the channel, and to those who have donated to the cause. You're all awesome. Appreciate you big time. All righty, next up we have Phantom Agents. Hey Pete, a hip hop verging on soul R&B was up 3 years on YouTube and got 1,800 views, but YouTube recently took it down for a 3-second copyright. Oh no. And it was footage of me. Change the 3 seconds to something else. All righty. So let's give this one a spin. Yeah, don't you love that when it's like, oh yeah, this is copyright, and you're like, no, that's me. Okay, maybe you were doing that dance, the flossing dance that was so popular for a while there, and they were like, no, you have to. Fortnite have claimed all flossing. This is called Heart Disease of Love. Phantom Agents on Your Music Live.
I can't believe I've lost my key. I can't breathe. Somebody help me. I don't really care if you cry. I'm the real. You should never lie. Should have seen the way she looked in my eyes. I said, baby, I'm not afraid to die. The music will continue. There is no way out. Bone, muscle, and sinew begin to move about.
Don't take advantage, don't leave my heart damaged. At times I wonder why I fooled with you. This is new to me and new to you. And initially I didn't want to fall for you. With that sucker with the heavy back feet, you gotta be cool, be kind on the street. Who had the house on Nowhere Street with the pale blue bamboo blind?
The music will continue. There is no way out. Bone, muscle, and
Phantom Agents. Good to see Clint back creating, even though this is an older one, but recreating an older piece to make sure that it can be viewed in the future. And yeah, look, it is a thing. The problem is that we build our little McMansions on borrowed land, don't we? And that means that we have to play by the rules of the platforms on which we choose to use. But for anyone over the age of about 40, you'd remember the dark times of the internet where you had to pay for bandwidth. And as much as I get frustrated by Alphabet and Google and YouTube and all of their various different things, yeah, they're kind of the best game in town, because the fact that I can upload 4K video and that I can stream live to all you wonderful people as much as I want, basically for free, it's kind of awesome, isn't it? Like, that bandwidth used to cost hundreds, thousands of dollars, and now we can do it for free. So yeah. It is Auntie Penny time. Exactly. Webgirth was expensive and still is, but it's subsidized by the ads that you watch. So thank you for watching the ads. If it wasn't for the ads, they wouldn't give me all this free bandwidth. It is time for our anti-penultimate tune, and this one comes to us from a music maker. I'm like, of all the names to make for your artist name, a music maker is the name that this music maker has given themselves. So go figure. They say, this is part of my new album, Light, out on all streaming platforms. This was a personal favourite of mine because I had a lot of fun making it. Cool. Well, let's listen to what that fun produced. It's called Trina Prover Point on Your Music Live.
We'll always have pricing.
What cool sounds in that one. Atari meets bass mechanic. Rock. Was that a bed rocking sound? Oh, bedrock. That's where they got that from. Very cool stuff there from A Music Maker. I mean, not the best SEO title I've ever heard for an artist name, but you do you. But A Music Maker, very cool stuff there. Thank you for sharing. Thank you, by the way, to some very kind folks. We have the wonderful Ufchibaba, who has gifted 5, count them, 5 Studio Live Today memberships. And if you got one of those for free, congratulations. That's super duper awesome. And $2 a month if you want to be a member, by the way. We do occasional members only stuff. Haven't done much in the last month, I'm sorry. But we will be doing some more members stuff soon. And thank you also to Frank Terzo for the 10 Canadian loonies. I appreciate you, my friend. Frank is an awesome musician, an awesome supporter of the community. In fact, he has a show called The Community Pulse. Is it show 50 this week, Frank? Have you been doing that for 50 shows? Did I make that up? Let's find out. Community Pulse 49th edition was last week, so it must be the 50th edition. Do we have it? Oh, yeah, we've got it set up here. Let's see. Let's see who's going to be. It's Kid K Music with Kevin Manners, Larry Como, and Linda. No, I can't read it. Kid K Music and, Linda Jane. All right, cool. So there's some cool artists coming up on this week's show. I've got to get back on there. If I'm going to commit to this right now so that I do it publicly here. Frank, if you want me to come on to co-host, like maybe with one of the artists that is from this community. So maybe next, because I know you did Zonis recently, you had Nippleback on recently. If you need a co-host for one of the shows, and it's one of the artists that we play here on YML. Hit me up. I'd love to come on the show again. I did it once a while back, and we sort of showcased a bunch of music from the community. But yeah, if you've got a particular artist and you're like, oh, John's would be good as a co-host for this show, let me know. All right. Speaking of Frank Turzo, guess who our penultimate song is from? Yeah, it's Mr. Frank Turzo. What number YML were you first on, Frank? You're now going to be on this one, on number 243. It says, hello, Pete. I will never get tired of thanking you for all you do for so many of us unsigned indie artists. My song submission is titled Avali. The song is intended to draw attention and raise awareness to human trafficking, a heinous crime that exploits the most vulnerable, most of which are women and children. Yes, 100%. Like, yeah, there are few more evil people in the world than those that are involved in trafficking of other humans. Like, it is the most dehuman thing for a human to do. So 83, there you go. It was number 83, and now you're on 243, which my mathematics is not great. 160 shows later, and you're back on? Yep. But yeah, no, serious topic. And Frank, we love your work. I know many people love Frank Turzo tunes. Let's have a little sample of this one, shall we? It's called Avali on Your Music Live.
When the boat set sail, hope was all she wore. A glimpse of happiness, a chance to chase a dream. Lured by love and shelter, silenced by a threat. Left a broken home, found a broken world. I believe when the boat set sail, I believe thunder is the day, lightning is the night. Doesn't it seem strange when the victim bears the blame? I believe when the boat set sail, I believe a whisper in the evening, I believe yeah, yeah, yeah. Beaten, torn, and battered, innocence
I mean,
is
I could talk for hours about the song and the composition and the recording and the tones. I could talk for hours about the cool video creation. I could talk for hours about the content and how powerful the vocals are. That line about the victim being to blame, oh yeah, it's the thing that really boils my blood, is thinking about the fact that not only do folks get completely oppressed and have these heinous illegal things happen to them, yeah, then they get blamed for it. And it's amazing that this can go on in 2025. But it does. And yeah, exactly. It's all round 5-star. Just hits you in the feels. Amazing production. You can listen to it on about 5 or 6 different levels. And I'm sure many of you will go and seek it out and listen to it again and again. I'm going to put the 143rd like on the video there. I've got some good news and some bad news. The good news is it's been an absolutely fabulous show with some amazing, talented artists. I've had an absolute blast. I hope you have as well. If you would like to hit a thumbs up, you're welcome to. It does. It tells the YouTube robots to go and tell the other robots to tell other humans to come and watch the show. And I know many of you have come to this community. People call me the gateway drug, and I'm going to own that. I'm like a drug, but good. I'm like paracetamol, or I'm like something that cures disease. I hope. I'm a useful drug. But a lot of people have come here because a friend of theirs said, hey, there's this funny guy in Australia who plays people's music. You might want to go and watch the show. And then they do, and then they submit their music, and then they tell a friend, and then they watch the show, and then they submit their music. And yeah, it's very cool how we can have this very cool community of folks all with the same goals, which is to celebrate the awesomeness that is music. We couldn't do it, not only without all you fine folks that listen, all you fine folks that submit your music, but these fine folks here. Yes, our friends at DistroKid. That actually looks kind of awesome. I'd take it all back. Little DistroKid gremlin with just the mouth showing on the green screen is actually kind of fun. But yes, you can go and check out our wonderful sponsors, DistroKid, for as little as $22.99. You can release an unlimited number of songs, EPs, and albums, and you're going to save yourself 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan. And the bad news is it's our last song. So that's the only bad news that we really have here. But never fear, because we'll be back again next week, as we are each and every week here, 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. for our folks in Greenwich Mean Time / UTC, and Monday morning for our friends here in Australia. Let's go out with our featured artist. It is Los Hombros Sin Ley, our mate Raul Nieves. He says, hello, Pete, presenting today my latest recording from Los Hombros Sin Ley called Amapola, Poppy Flower. It's about a guy that is thinking about his love while driving, and the flowers remind him of her. Hope you guys enjoy it. Cheers. I like it. I dig it. I like that we can go out with something that's just a little bit lighter, a little bit less intense. But hey, there's room for all levels of music and all intensities around here. This one's a fun tune. It is Los Hombres Sin Ley. Please, folks, be kind to yourselves this week. Be kind to others. Keep creating. I'll see you next time here on Your Music.
El cielo no puede estar tan lejos del infierno, aunque su camino se divide en dos. Iba conduciendo mirando amapolas, pensando si te desnudo el corazón y tu ropa cae sola. Porque jamás conocí una boca. Me hiciera regresar tantas veces por vos. Puede que viva contigo una mentira con exceso de realidad.
tocar. Quisiera regresar tantas veces por vos. Puede que viva contigo una mentira con exceso de realidad.